What is happening? Jonathan Dunkerley here. You can call me Dunk. And today I wanted to show you how I am scheduling out a whole bunch of content to multiple platforms using a tool called Radaar. And this content is pretty much all generated with AI. And the reason why I do this is because then I could schedule this out onto multiple platforms and post things including reels, images like this, as well as text that get me leads, and it's all generated with AI. And I'm just going to spill the beans right at the beginning. What I do is I send that traffic to a landing page. I host mine on High Level. If you do need a CRM or autoresponder, High Level is a great choice, and there's a link to it in the description of this video. But all what I do is send them to my URL, which in my case is aiprofitchecklist.com, and then it sends them to this opt-in page, and then I could collect their name and email. So let's just dive in how I'm uploading these in bulk so I don't have to be doing this every single day. And before we get started, if you wouldn't mind just smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, and ringing the bell, it really does help tell the algorithm to share these videos with more people that need it. All right, let's dive in. Now, what I used to generate these images was something called a FluxDevLora. This one is by somebody named Luca Taco. Now, if you do want to install the same one that I'm using, I am hosting it on replicate.com, which basically rents out CPU space so I can generate it and only charges me for what I use. But if you do want to set this up for yourself, you could always just go to my checklist, which again, you just go by going to this URL, which you could promote with the images and reels and things like that I am posting with Radaar. But once you go to that opt-in, you get this resource, and that's basically how I collect leads and start earning passive income with the posts that I'm doing with Radaar that are all generated with AI. I generated a whole bunch of images like this, and then I have a URL that I burned into the image itself. These are actually all generated with the URL directly from the AI model. You see, I made a whole bunch of images, 180 of them, so I could post for half the year, all at the same time. If you haven't grabbed Radaar yet, it is a great tool, and there's a link in the description of this video, or you can go to easyaiposter.com in order to get started with Radaar. I have a whole bunch of stuff that is scheduled already here in Radaar, but now I'm going to schedule this new series of posts that I created so I could have an additional post every single day. Now, if you go down to the bottom left corner, there's this little tiny paper airplane. If you click that, there's a thing called bulk upload. We're going to click bulk upload, and I'm going to click import from CSV. And you're going to want to download this example CSV file. The example CSV file will look like this, which will give you little examples of what type of text it will need in order to trigger a particular type of post. Today, we are uploading single images, so that's the one that I'm going to be using. But if you wanted to upload a video, a carousel, a photo album, a link, text, reel, story, and so on, you would just need to put that particular indicator right here under type. Here are all the images that I'm going to be posting today. I started off right here by making the first date right here, which is tomorrow, 1/23/25. And if you fill in the date, including the year, the month, the date, and the time, it will actually fill in every single time. If you drag it like this, it will just fill in every single one. Now we have our date, we have our type, which is single image. For this particular one, I'm leaving title empty. And for caption, I have a catchy caption that says something like, AI can make you money daily. Ready to learn how? Comment yes. And what that does is it will trigger people to comment yes. And even from Radaar, you could get all of those comments all in one place, so you could reply to them without having to go to a bunch of different inboxes. Now there's two more columns. One is media, and then the other one is status. You could either set that to scheduled or draft. If you put draft, it's just going to schedule everything as a draft and not actually schedule it. There's a little hack that I am using in order to host this in Dropbox. So let me just show you real quick. I have Dropbox hooked up to my computer. If you are doing this from the browser, you could do the same way. It's just a little bit easier when you have it installed. But all I do is I right click and I create a copy of a Dropbox link. Now, if I paste a Dropbox link into my browser, see right here, it says the name Dropbox and a bunch of code. Technically, if you took this URL, if you went to it right now, it would just bring you to a Dropbox page. But this is not a download page. To fix this, all you need to do is take the 0 and remove it and replace it with a 1. When you replace that with a 1, this link becomes a download link, and when you upload this file into Radaar, it is going to automatically start downloading those into Radaar and scheduling them out. And that's really it. This may take a little bit of time to fill out this one time, but once you have it filled out, you are going to be able to schedule out for months and months ahead of time. Okay, now I'm going to download this as a CSV file. I am using Sheets, but it should be pretty simple if you're using a different application for your spreadsheet. So I just go to File, Download, and I'm going to download comma-separated values, which is a CSV. And now it is downloaded. So now we are back on Radaar. The way that we got to that page from our home page here is just by going to Publishing, and then we can click this little tiny paper airplane and clicking Bulk Upload. Then I will click Import CSV. Now we just drop that CSV file right here. All right, it is uploading that file, and it will just take a few minutes for it to process everything. Now you see all the images are coming through and all of the captions. Next, we come over here and click Next, and then we decide where we want these images to be posted. I'm gonna go ahead and post this on every single profile that I have in Radaar, but you could pick and choose which ones you would like to, or just do all channels. Once you've added your channels, come down here and click Next. And now it's going to upload all of these images one after another, all 180 of them automatically. Now if we come back to our calendar, we could see that we have some that are already scheduled, ready to go. There's another one, and they will schedule for 180 days along this calendar. This will take a little while for it to go through every single post, but you do not need to monitor this. Just let it upload all of the posts, and then when it's done, they will just automatically start going out for the next whatever amount of time that you scheduled on the CSV file. And it's really that easy to bulk import videos, reels, text, images, or whatever other type of social media post directly from Radaar to multiple different platforms. And if you do want to see the ways that I am making passive income with AI, be sure to grab my checklist at AIProfitChecklist.com so you could start earning passive income with AI too. And if you do have any questions, a good way to hit me up is by jumping into my Discord at dunkmedia.club. Keep creating, keep earning passive income with AI, and I will see you in the next video.